Alright, what is going on? This is. Hold up, what episode is this? I don't even know. I think it's 17. But what's up? This is the Sharp Note. It's your host, Blitz. And yeah, it's been a little bit. It has been a little bit. I missed a couple weeks, I think. Yeah, missed like. Well, I guess just last week? Hold up. Did I? Yeah, I think I just missed 1 week. Um, but yeah, and this is episode 17 of the Sharp Note. This is a podcast, I guess, where I talk about life and music. Yeah, I only missed 1 week, so that's cool. I thought I missed two, but not just one. And for good reason. Had an event to do last week, and I could have like pre-recorded, but I didn't have really time. I just it takes a while to record these because I usually do something about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. That's like I guess been my like average. And I've never actually like done the math to what my average is, but nonetheless, um that doesn't necessarily matter too much. But yeah, just life gets in the way sometimes, but we here now, we here today. Um it's actually right now, today is the 7th of June 2025, and I'm going to upload this video today. So, yeah. So this will go out the day I'm recording it. So I'm recording this in the morning. Um, Sun is shining. It's a beautiful day, honestly. And I got some other stuff to do today. But I wanted to go ahead and get this done real quick because obviously didn't get anything up last week. Um, but that's all right. Like I said, if I ever miss a week or two, I will definitely make a point to put out something. These podcasts are never planned out. I literally plug in my mic, open OBS, start recording. And I don't really have anything to talk about right now. But okay, all right. So I said at the beginning, this a podcast or whatever you want to call this shit. I don't know. I'll just be talking um, about life and music, and I want to get the notification. I got Windows 10 on this computer, and I can't go to Windows 11 because I don't have that one chip on the motherboard. You need this like chip. It's so stupid. They're so stupid. Windows, like, why are you discontinuing Windows 10 now? Now, when people are still using, like, there's. Oh my God. Okay. Jesus Christ. All right. There's still, what you call it? Sorry about that, by the way. Got a Windows notification. Or like anyway. But why Windows? Why would you do that? Like, why would you? People are still using. I'm not the only one. There's still so many people using Windows 10 because they can't upgrade to Windows 11. It's impossible. It just can't happen. So why are you discontinuing something that is still like being used heavily? Because people don't have the money to, I don't have the money for a new PC right now. Because the thing is, if I want to go to Windows 11, I need to build a whole new. Oh my fucking god! Why does this shit keep happening? Jesus Christ! All right, if I want to, sorry, Windows notifications bullshit. Um, yeah, if I want to go to Windows 11, I have to build a whole new PC, which I'm not doing right now. I wasn't planning on doing that for another few years. So I'm I'm just simply not gonna do it. And I was even gonna upgrade this one more time before I even think about building a new PC. So the CPU in my PC right now is not the best. That's and CPU bottlenecks are not great. You don't want your CPU to be the bottleneck. If anything, you want your GPU or something else to be your bottleneck, but not the CPU. And I was thinking about upgrading my CPU. Nothing crazy. It was like $150 CPU or something that I was gonna buy to like swap out with this one. And then I was gonna stick a little bit more RAM in this one. But yeah, it's ridiculous. So I'm just gonna we're gonna live it out. But Windows, what the fuck? All right. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Microsoft just on some bullshit. Always, always on something. But yeah. So life is going decent. Um, Part of the reason I haven't had time to record an episode of the Sharp Note was because I've been doing this new job. It's been pretty good. And yeah, may lead to something. It's a part-time job right now. I'm just working like 3 days a week, but I'm still finishing up this other thing, which I'm working like 1 to 2 days a week on that. So I'm working a full work week, but um, for two different positions technically. But one of those is going to end soon, and I've been applying to like other places trying to get something. But yeah, um, and I have not honestly have not had any time to really work on music. But I will say, met up with a few friends. It was like a pretty spontaneous, just last minute thing. Met up with a couple friends. They came over and we made this beat, and it's not it's not like completely finished, and it's not like, oh, that's an amazing, it's not like, no, it's not amazing, but it's pretty good. I gotta say, it's pretty good. I fuck with it, and I think there's a lot of potential with it. So that's cool. Have that beat. So made that. Um, but I'm holding on to that one, and then a few other beats that we've made, cause so long story short, we made this thing Red Eye Remedy. So Red Eye Remedy is supposed to be like basically like, all right, it's how we've like kind of described it is like it's a combination of the ideas from like Lyrical Lemonade, Kill Tony, and On the Radar. So those three things, if you were to like combine those all together, and like if all three of those had a child, that's what we want Red Eye Remedy to be. So obviously Kill Tony's comedy, but we want to do it with music, that kind of concept where people, submit their songs and or their beats, and we review them, and then we ask them questions. Very very simple idea, but obviously Kill Tony does it with comedy. You do a minute set. With us, you do a beat. Um, and then On the Radar is like they show off, rappers, singers, whatever, just artists. And yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much all they do. I don't really know what all On the Radar does, but similar concept. But they how they do it is they do it almost like, oh, Colors. Colors is like the Colors studio. That's another decent thing. But they do like a live performance basically. That's not really what we're trying to do. I don't know. They do like and they do their own recording of the song or whatever. Which is great. That's great that they do that. It's just not really what we're trying to do. We're just trying to like, I don't even know. I don't even know yet, like what it's all gonna look like. But Red Eye Remedy, cool. It's cool. Um, and then Lyrical Lemonade, they just be. I mean, it's Lyrical Lemonade. Um, They do music videos. They do that. I think that's where they really started was music videos, if I remember correctly. Um, and now they've got like an album out, and yeah, and they just it's a collective of artists, random artists. It's not like an official like studio collective of artists, like a recording studio. It's more just like a bunch of artists get together and make music, and then they put it all out together. Um, so yeah, I don't know. We're not trying to copy any of those three or four things directly. We're trying to make it our own thing. But that's if you were to compare it to anything, I guess that's kind of the basic idea. Um, is you could compare it to those things. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it ends up looking like. What we end up doing more. We yeah. I don't know. I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to like set up expectations and then fail to meet those expectations. Um, but yeah, it's yeah. Nonetheless, I also got a couple. So I have a few albums I'm like working on right now. I've got like let me count. One, two, three, and then the fourth Red Eye Remedy one. So I've got like yeah, like four albums I'm juggling right now to like make. One is really close to being done. Another one is sort of close to being done, and then the other two are not really that close to being done. We only have like a few tracks made for them right now, or and like this one, I only have like a few tracks made for it, but yeah, I'll get them out eventually. I like to take my time. I don't like to rush things. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So, um, yeah, I'll get them out little by little. This one that's almost done, I'm gonna post here on this channel, so that's cool. Um, I need to remix a little bit of it. So it's only 7 tracks, so it's like an EP. Um, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up. I think it's pretty good though. I like it. I like it. But yeah. Anyway, um, yeah, life's going well. Music's going well. Just trying to find the time to do things. It's difficult. It is difficult to find the time sometimes. It's yeah. Anyway, um, but we'll make it. We'll make it happen. We shall make it happen. Anyway, let's see what's been going on recently. I don't know, man. Just stuff. Stuff is going on all the time. Just life. Things are happening literally 24/7. I know that sounds stupid, but it's, I mean, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, man, I do need to finish up some of these tracks though, because I've been thinking about them and thinking about them, and I've been listening to them over and over and over again, just thinking about like, all right, what do I need to change? What needs to improve? What can I do to improve it? And I feel like I've got a good list of stuff I need to do. Like I feel like I'm able to make a beat, listen to it for a while, recognize what, needs to or what can be improved, and then to actually like make those improvements. I feel like I can do that process decently well. Um and with each like iteration, I don't know. I mean, it's not like it's rocket science, you know. It's literally not. I mean, I my degree was harder than any sort of music production. The hardest part about music production is just getting the initial like idea. But once you have the like tracks, the actual like mixing and mastering and whatnot, it's difficult. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like it's really not rocket science. I don't know. People act like it's so difficult to be like a producer or whatever, but it's really not. Like it's really not that difficult. You just have to. What's the hard part is just starting and just learning the stuff. But once you know the stuff, I don't know. I mean, it's really not like what's difficult in my mind is sound engineering. Now taking like just a synthesizer and making it sound like I don't know whatever you want. Like that's the hard part in my mind. But being a producer and just making some music, I don't know. It's really not that hard. Um, Granted, I'm not trying to say like oh as if my beats are so amazing. But they're really not. Like I feel like I have yet to hit the nail right on the head of like this is an amazing song. I have made some good music, I feel like, but I don't think I have made any amazing music yet. And that's what I'm striving for. I'm striving to make at least one, if not a whole album's worth of just amazing music. That's my goal. And honestly, I feel like I have yet to do that, unfortunately. But that's okay because I've only been producing for 2 years, not even. So and I've only really been able to produce decently well for about a year and a half. I've been so a year and a half, and I'm at the point I'm at now. I feel like I've gotten pretty good in that relatively short amount of time. I feel like I've learned a lot, uh, all while doing, finishing up a college degree and also like just other things like living life and working on other projects. So yeah, I feel like it's only a matter of time. Give me another few couple years. So all right, Lil B said it the best, and I probably already said this in one of these podcast episodes before, but I'm gonna say it again. And I'm probably gonna say it again after this, and then again and again and again. Lil B, the bass god, he said, um, what did he say? Hold up, I'm gonna get this wrong. Let me look this up real quick. I think he said something along the lines of, um, "You're not in the game until you make 1,000 songs." Let me look this up just to confirm. Lil B, it's from Birth of Rap. Yeah, you ain't in the game until you make 1,000 songs. I have not made 1,000 songs yet, so I don't even really feel like I'm in the game yet. Um, because he's right. He's totally right. You are not in the game until you make 1,000 songs, and you can't just like make a beat like a trash ass beat and expect that to count. No, it's got to be legitimate songs. Like you got to make legitimate beats, legitimate songs that sound good. At least halfway good. It might be relatively bad to like an amazing beat or amazing song, but if it's still worth listening to at all, that counts. But if it's just complete trash, it doesn't count. It just doesn't. So I've made probably, at this point, I've probably made about 150 to 200. So I'm steady making my way there. But 150 to 200 in a year and a half, let's say, it's really been more than a year and a half, so like 2 years. But 99% of those songs came from in the year and a half. So in a year and a half, and 150 to 200 songs, if I want to hit that 1,000 song mark before I even consider myself in the game, um, it's going to take me another like couple years. So I had a goal at the beginning of the year this year, and I completely failed on it because at this point I didn't have time. But this will be a goal for 2026 for sure. Um, I wanted to make at least one song or one beat every day on average. It didn't I didn't have to literally do one every day, but if I did like two one day, I could skip one day. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to average one beat a day so that by the end of the year I had 365 songs. But that didn't end up happening, or 365 beats, whatever you want to call it. That didn't end up happening. I am so far behind now. I would have to probably produce, I don't know, like 10 tracks every day for the rest of the year. No, probably not literally. That'd be a lot. But I'd probably have to produce like at least two every day for the rest of the year. Um, so I'd have to average two a day, which is twice as much. And I just don't really have the time for that, and I don't really want to. I don't know. But next year, starting 2026, um, I'll have had, let's say, 2 years of good experience. So all right, I'm gonna call it. I'm at a year. I started all right January 2024. Let me just January 2024 is when I really started making like what I would consider decent music, and the reason is because I music theory clicked with me. It was January 2024. Music theory clicked. I understood it. Not everything about it, but I understood it enough to be able to make some decent music. So, January 2024, it's June 2025 now. That's a year and a half. So by January 2026, I'll have 2 years of experience, and at that point, I feel like I could, and I'll have more time um, than what I did this year because I was trying to finish up my degree, my college degree, and I was trying to I'm starting this new job. All these things like um I should have more time to dedicate to music then. And I should be right now. I'm driving at least like 10 hours a week, let's say. Yeah, about 10 hours a week. So I drive a lot. That's not as much as some people, but that's a decent amount. So, cause all right, let me do this math real quick. If I've got, let's say, 16 hours a day awake, because if sleep on average, um, 8 hours a night. I I don't really. I usually get like maybe 6 to 7 hours of sleep, and then I'll get like one night of like 8 or 9 hours. But like last night I got 8 hours, so that was good. But then a few like basically all throughout this week I was getting like 6 to 7 hours of sleep before I waking up and going to work. Um, but let's say on average I'm getting 8 hours of sleep, right? If I that's a that only gives me 16 hours a day, which is 112 hours a week. And 112 hours, if I'm just subtracting 10 from that, that's like 9% or something. Um, and that only gives me another 102 hours, and I'm working a decent amount. Oh, did the math wrong. Um, I'm working at least 40 hours a week with these two positions. Um, so that gives me only 62 hours left. 102 minus 40, 62. Um, and uh, gotta eat. So I'm taking like, I don't know, maybe an hour or two, probably more like two, to like cook food, eat it, and to just kind of chill. So let's say 2 hours per day. So that's another 14 hours right there. So that's 48 hours left. Um, and then hygiene, like shower and whatnot. Uh, all of that probably takes something like maybe an hour a day. So minus another 7 hours. I got 41 hours. It's actually more than I thought. But I'll say a lot of that though. So that's like if divided 41 hours divided among 7 days. That's like 6 hours. That's a lot more than I was anticipating doing this math. But there's obviously like transitional time, and I'm like doing shit in those hours. I'm trying to think like what all I'm doing throughout the day. I don't, I don't know. I really only have like 3 hours of free time after work during the week, and then on weekends I'm like working on stuff typically like projects, like personal projects. Like I'm doing this thing for my grandpa right now. He's got this farm. I'm working on something for him there, and and like today, once I'm done with this podcast, I'm gonna basically click the upload button, and this one might be a shorter one today, but yeah, I'm gonna basically click the like. I always compress these videos, so that's why the quality hasn't been too good recently, because with I haven't gotten the compression quite right, but that's okay. The audio quality is decent enough. It's fine. The quality of these aren't is not supposed to be amazing. Um, I don't really care about the quality. Actually, it's almost better that they are somewhat low quality. Like I know this mic is trash. I do have a better mic where you could hear my voice more clear. And I think record a few episodes. No, I definitely did record a few episodes with that mic, but I just like this other one better cuz it's a handheld mic and yeah, I don't know. It's just I like it better. Um or no, I don't necessarily like it better. I like it better for this, for the sharp note. But yeah. So I've got maybe like yeah, cuz like I said, it takes like I don't know, it takes a lot of time. So those 6 hours on average every day, let's say, I have like 41 hours in the week. I got to do laundry and I got to just clean things and there's also transitional time. So like just time going from one thing to the next. A lot of transitional time there. And I've got like I don't know, just a lot of random things that I'm working on right now. I need to finish up some of this stuff so I don't have to worry about it anymore. and I can just say, okay, I did that. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see. We will see how life goes, how, I don't know, the music goes. Only time will tell. And and I gotta make it happen. I gotta make it happen, Captain, because no one else is gonna make it happen. It's all on me. Clearly, I try to get people to help with some stuff, and some people do help with some stuff. Other people, not so much. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not trying to talk down on anybody. Gotta make it happen, Captain. Anyway, I don't really know what else to talk about. I've been talking. It's 30 minutes so far, so yeah, I got plans. I got plans for the music. I'll get these albums and these EPs, whatever. I'll get them finished soon. Get them out for y'all. Really, no one's watching these. No one's listening yet. Hopefully, yet. Um, no one may ever listen. I don't know. I'm just doing this stuff because I want to, not making any money from it, of course. That's the goal, is to make something from this. I don't need a lot of money. And I don't need a lot of, like, I don't need a big audience. Like, honestly, if I had like 1,000 people who were tuning in, listening, who cared, that's that's amazing. That's 1,000 people right there. It's like 1,000 subscribers or something. That would be more than enough for me. Now, obviously, not all those. Realistically, to get like 1,000 people tuned in, you'd need something like 10,000 subscribers, or like 100,000. But I don't. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. I like how Therapy Gecko's been Lyle. Yeah, how he does his stuff, cause he just be doing his shit, and I think he's got something like. Hold on, let me look this up. He gets a decent amount of like following, or like viewership. Uh, so he has 500,000 subscribers, almost 600,000. And he gets something like all right, this his most recent episode 3 days ago. He got 5,000 views, and I'm gonna just go down the list. He has 7.7 thousand, 8.4 thousand, 10,000, 11,000, 8.4 thousand, 8.5 thousand, 129,000. So that was a popular video. 11,000, 10,000, 14,000, 9.2 thousand. So he gets a decent amount of viewership. That's not like amazing. That's not like millions of views like some other things. But he's also just kind of hanging out and talking to people about just whatever. So it's not like the the formula is not meant to yield millions of views. Maybe when he has like a surprise guest who like he had Flying Lotus on. Oh, that was cool. If you don't know who Flying Lotus is, please go check out his music. It's like indescribable. He's an amazing producer. You know what? Let me see how many views did that video get with Flying Lotus. Oh my god. Stop. What are you doing? Oh, that one only got 20,000 views. That's crazy. I was expecting like at least 100,000. But anyway, neither here nor there. Flying Lotus, great producer. Please go check him out. He does not get the recognition he deserves. He gets recognition, don't get me wrong, but not what he deserves, like so much more. Oh yeah, he had 1.2 Gecko. He had 1.2 million views with Bobby Lee, the comedian. A million views with Doja Cat. Almost a million, not quite a million with Lil Yachty. He also had Denzel Curry on, got 700,000 views. He had Anthony Fantano on. Didn't know that. 500,000 views. Oh, he had Noel Miller on. Yo, that's crazy. He had. I knew he had Eric Andre on. He had Andrew Callaghan. Oh my God, from Channel 5 News. And Mark Rebele, or I don't know how you pronounce his name. 300,000 views. Yeah, man. He had Danny Brown on. That's so funny. 216,000 views. He had Logic on. I knew that. 164,000 views. I'm just going through his most popular stuff. Um, yeah. Neither here nor there though. Uh, um, yeah. All right. Well, I don't know what else to talk about. Like I said, I got plans for music. I got plans for life. It's just gonna take time to execute those plans. Um, but I'll get around to it. I will get it. It will happen. I will make it happen. I will make it happen, Captain. Yeah, sorry, yawned. Anyway, all right, that's it. I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching the Sharp Note. This was episode 17. I'm Blitz. Uh, yeah. Tell your friends. Tell your friends to tune in. Though I just be rambling about nothing, basically. All right. Actually, you know what? Real quick before I go, music suggestion of the week or song suggestion of the week. Let's see here. What have I been listening to recently? Oh, you know what? Go check out Mexico Dro. Mexiko Dro. Mexico Dro. Um, yeah. Go check out that dude. Just listen to his music. Um, he's got a song called No Date. Oh yeah, he's got a song called At Home. It's like mature trap music. It's so funny. He's just such a like I don't think he's how old is he? He's not that old, but he's just mature. 1995. So he's like 30. 29 right now. He's almost 30. Um he's so like his rap is so funny though. It's like but it's good. Um and his beats are crazy. Bro really knows how to produce. Um, Not as if he's like a genius with it, but he is. You know what I'm saying? Now he's not the next like the Alchemist. He's not like that. He's just I don't know. Well, his song "At Home" describes it perfectly. Just go listen to his music. Very good. And he's pretty big in the underground. Like he's an underground artist, but he's vetted. Let me put it that way. He's vetted. He's valid. So go check him out. Mexico Joe. Yeah. I guess I said song of the week, artist of the week, whatever you want to call it. Just go, yeah, go check that shit out. All right, that's pretty much it. This has been the Sharp Note. I will see you guys next time. It's all for now, so peace.